I'm Lisa Goodwin, Bangor City Clerk. As the November 6th election quickly approaches, I wanted to take this opportunity to update Bangor residents on our election process, including when the polls are open, how to cast an absentee ballot, what documents you need to register to vote, and how the traffic will flow in and out of the Civic Center on Election Day. Election Day is November 6th. All voters will vote at the Bangor Civic Center. Polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Please note that due to the construction of the Cross Insurance Arena, all access to the Civic Center will be via Buck Street. There will be no through traffic on Dutton Street. To reduce congestion and enhance traffic flow, vehicles will enter the parking lot behind the grandstands, which is the third entrance up from Main Street, and they will exit by the Civic Center. There will be handicap parking closer to the building. We will be utilizing golf carts to transport voters to and from the parking lot. We recognize that the distance inside the Civic Center can also be a daunting task for voters with mobility issues. We will have wheelchairs on hand during the day inside for voters to use to help them move about in the Civic Center. We will have election workers on hand to assist you with that. There will be free bus rides on the Community Connector to and from the polls on Election Day. Our goal is to make this an easy process for you. Voters can expect long lines on Election Day. If you prefer not to wait in a long line, you may want to consider voting absentee. There are several ways that you may obtain an absentee ballot. You may call the City Clerk's office at 992-4220 and personally request that a ballot be mailed to you. You may go to the city's website at www.bangormaine.gov and electronically request that a ballot be mailed to you. A family member may fill out an application and bring it to you. You may fill out an application and designate a third party to carry it to you, or you may want to come into City Hall and vote in the presence of the clerk. The city is also offering early voting the week before election. Early voting will be starting Monday, October 29th through Thursday, November 1st, from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. These hours have been extended to help people who have to work during the day have an opportunity to come to the polls. Due to a state law change, the deadline for requesting an absentee ballot is November 1st. The city will not be conducting absentee balloting the Friday, Saturday, and Monday prior to the election. If you are not registered to vote, stop by City Hall prior to Election Day and register to vote so that you don't have to wait in line on November 6th. To register to vote, residents must provide proof of identity and proof of residency. If you have a Maine driver's license or ID that lists your current Bangor residence, you may use that as both proof of identity and proof of residency. If it does not include your Bangor residence, you will need to provide another document along with your proof of identity showing where your Bangor address is, such as a phone bill, light bill, or cable bill. If you have moved since the last time you have voted, please make sure to change your address with the City Clerk's office. If you do this ahead of time, you will avoid standing in a long line on Election Day. If you are not already a registered voter of Bangor, state law requires that you appear in person to register to vote if it's after the 21-day cutoff, which is October 16th. This means that as of October 17th, if you need to register to vote, you need to register in person and not mail in your card. A little pre-planning on your part will save you a lot of time waiting in line. Bangor voters will be voting 2 ballots at the November election. The first ballot is the state ballot. This ballot contains candidates for President and Vice President of the United States Senator, Representative to Congress, State Senator, State Representative, Register of Probate, and County Commissioner. The state ballot also contains a citizen initiative to allow the issuance of marriage licenses to same-sex couples and 4 bond issues. It is important to note that the state ballot is two-sided, so make sure when you vote this ballot that you turn it over and vote for both candidates and referendum questions. The second ballot is the city ballot. This contains the races for the city council and for the school committee. It also contains 2 charter amendment questions. Voters will be electing 3 members to the city council and 2 members to the school committee. Question 1 is a charter amendment. If approved, it would add a provision to the city charter to require voter ratification of council action to borrow money in certain circumstances. Currently, there is no provision in the charter for this. Question number 2 is also a charter amendment. If approved, it would change the name of the undesignated fund balance to the unassigned fund balance. Will provide an increase in the target amount to 16.66%, will change the target balance to 8.33%, and will remove the provision to exclude debt service determining the amount. All candidates and questions are printed on one side of the city ballot. To view a sample of the city ballot, you may log on to our website at www.bangormaine.gov. You may also access the state sample ballots by going through our website and following the link. Sample ballots are also available at the city clerk's office. Let's review. Election day is Tuesday, November 6th. All voters will vote at the Civic Center. The polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Vehicles must enter through the third entrance into the parking lot, which goes behind the grandstands, and they will exit by the entrance closest to the Civic Center. Register ahead of time to avoid long lines on election day. Remember to bring your proof of identity and proof of residency. Remember to change your address also before getting in line to vote. Absentee voting is now taking place. You may order your ballot electronically by visiting our website at www.bangormaine.gov or by calling the city clerk's office at 992-4220. You may also come to City Hall and vote in person. A family member may request a ballot for you, or you can designate a third party by filling out an application. Early absentee voting will take place beginning Monday, October 29th through Thursday, November 1st from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Please remember the important deadline of November 1st to ask for an absentee ballot. You will not get an absentee ballot after that unless there are certain circumstances and you have to swear an oath to get that. If you have any questions, please call the city clerk's office at 992-4220. Thank you.